This week on Foxpro Fur Takers, Mike Dillon and Big Al battle nasty weather to call New Mexico coyotes. Coyotes are thick in these flats, but Mother Nature is always in control. What happens when the wind blows everything sideways?
Left.
You stay after it.
Welcome to the land of enchantment. And we're in New Mexico. We are gonna do a hybrid system of calling. Mike has his favorite way of calling. I have my favorite way of calling. And we're gonna blend the two styles and see if we can't manx up some New Mexico dogs. How's that sound to you?
These Western boys don't think us Eastern boys know how to hunt, but we're going to show them differently this time.
This country is like, an old friend to me. I know there's coyotes here. I know the stands. I know the country. The people are fantastic. The coyote hunting's fantastic. It's late November. We're gonna be hammering the meat. They're gonna wanna eat. It's that time of year, it's cold.
So much for my vision, my sleep. If we get one to come across here, that makes epic video.
It's supposed to be windy and rainy and snowy, and we're hoping it holds out.
Well, there's a big front. It wasn't supposed to get here till tomorrow. It was a 20% chance today. Well, as you can see, we're running a 100% chance today. It was only 40% tomorrow. I wonder what tomorrow will bring.
But we'll just stay after them, and our time will come.
Great moments are born of great opportunity, and that's what we have here, is a great opportunity for us to rise from the challenge.
Late November is a good time to call coyotes. Now you just gotta have Mother Nature on your side. We got onto a piece of property. There was an old homestead there. There's an old chimney, there's an old corral there, and an old house, and what's left of that old homestead.
I'm sitting up on this stand, I'm thinking to myself, there are kids playing right here exactly where I'm calling, 150 years ago. That's a good looking stand. It's nice and flat. Got some timber around us. Looks really good. Al starts dialing up some of that lightning jack. I look off to my right and I see this coyote just hard charging the call. There's a coyote right there. Right there. Right in front of Al. He's down. He's down.
Nice shot. Nice job.
Just the way a coyote's supposed to do. So he gave me a shot right there, and I took him.
The apple's right.
I could see him right there.
What do we do?
You know what? Yeah, that's right.
Pick it off the tree.
That's right.
Nice
we weathered the storm. We stayed after him. Oh, pretty coyote. I called a male, and it's a male. Oh, that is a pretty coyote. And they're getting furred up really good, too.
Here's the deal. If you haven't seen it yet, you're looking at the Foxjack 3. They just started delivering them. Put it on the shockwave. Playing lightning jack, my favorite sound. This is a mature coyote, big male.
That's
nice
right.
shot. You couldn't have center punched him any better. The old bog pod, the old night force out of the Ruger and the Hornady. We're glad you're along, Fur Takers, right here in the New Mexico desert.
and it's time to go kill some more. One thing about New Mexico, they call it the land of the enchanted, and you can see why. When you're looking at these stands, you got these beautiful cap rocks, these wide open flats, you know, you got the evergreens. It just doesn't get any prettier than this. We double tapped him. Now show it to see.
We just got our second dog with 2 stands. Nice job, Mike. Dude, I counted, we were on the same page today, using the same calls, and then to shoot at the exact same moment. Just leveled him. Let's go get him. 2 stands, 2 dogs, dude.
That's the way it should be.
I saw Mike see the coyote, I saw him lift his gun, and I kind of counted to myself, 1, 2, 3, and we both pulled the trigger at the same time. And that coyote just crumples. There's my shot. Remember how I told you I was holding high?
You held behind the ears?
I held right between the ears and look.
Yep.
All I would have done, that coyote would have got away from me. But Mike made the good shot. Look at where I hit that coyote, Mike. I told you I thought it was further than it was.
Right there at the entry.
There's the hole. Well, since I missed, I'll give you the drag again. And we got it, man. Nice job, Mike Dillon.
It's mid-November. I'm down here in central New Mexico with Al Morris. I was just down here at this exact location, elk hunting, a couple months ago. Here we are again trying to put together a coyote show.
We're gonna call from daylight to dark. We're gonna be pounding it. We got a couple stands in, but then we sat, the rain really hit. This is the part everybody says, oh, fur takers, you guys got a great job. You weren't here when we were sitting in the rain and your boss is looking at you going, come to New Mexico and get rained on, huh?
And I know it's all Big Al's fault. We spend a lot of time out in the road, and the one thing that we can't control is the weather.
The wind seemed to die down a little bit too.
I'm not made of sugar. We ain't gonna melt.
When we're given that opportunity, you got to go out and you have to stay after them and hope that you can make the best out of it.
Could this country look any better? We know there's coyotes here. That's the way it is sometimes, you know?
We've been calling all morning. It's been raining, you know, on and off, spitting a little bit. The sun's just now starting to come out. But what I've noticed is our barometer's really low. It's about 22.99 right now, and we got a full moon. One of those things you don't really pay a lot of attention to, but I think it's one of the things that's very important. You know, I've got a lot of good success calling it about anywhere from 26 to 28 barometer. Usually, you know, 28's preferred. We're at 22.99, so it's really low right now. I'm thinking once that barometer comes up a little bit, our luck should turn around.
Mother Nature was just against us this trip, you know, but we stayed after it.
You can't understand, we went all day.
You can't call them in for whatever reason. And so we do all I know to do, that's make another stand.
It's a good looking flat right down here. Should be something down there.
We get set up in this tight little pocket.
to the right, right here to the right. Coming in hard. Going left. Dang it. A double from behind us. They smelled us.
We're facing one direction, calling some lightning jack, and here comes a pair right behind me. And I was all calm and cool, and they winded us. To work that hard all day and only see those 2 coyotes. That was the only 2 coyotes we called in on day 2.
That finished it up for the second day. We had 2 call-ins today. That's it, we called that double win. It's just, today's not our day. Tomorrow's a new day. We suck.
You know, that's the way coyote hunting is. It's not always easy. It's not always fast and furious. It's not always what you dream of.
What's the fur taker motto?
We wake up, we do it again tomorrow, and you stay after.
Stay after. We're gonna go do it again. Get some good food, tell some good lies, beat up the cameraman behind you.
Foxpro Fur Tactics, presented by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession.
One of the few things you control as a predator hunter is where you place that call. Typically, I place the caller about 30, 40, 50 yards in front of me with the wind blowing from the caller to me. I've also set the caller 50 to 100 yards behind me, wanting to pull those coyotes out of a certain area. I've had the caller in the bottom of a canyon, and me and Garvin have been on each side of the canyon. One of the few components you control as a coyote hunter is where you place that call. So caller placement can be vital to your success as a predator caller. Whether it's behind you, in front of you, or right with you, always remember that a coyote's gonna always come to the caller, so you always wanna be able to see that caller wherever you place it.
You know, we woke up that third morning and we looked outside, and we're just down another level because, I mean, it is howling outside.
Oh God, this sucks.
We got this big weather system moving in on us, and it was raining. And I mean, kind of a half sleet snow.
We got about a 20 to 30 mile an hour wind out there.
I know if I was a coyote or a fox or a bobcat, I know what I would be doing right now. And food would be one of the last things on my mind.
So when the conditions are not good for hunting, they don't hunt.
Right.
They lay down.
No, I think what we should do is we should go to hit the edges of the thick cover.
We kind of sat there in the lodge contemplating our fate. And then Mike looked at me and said, we can't kill him in here. We need to cut our stands down to 8-10 minutes. Do more stands closer together. We are gonna just pound it. Out there in 25-mile-an-hour winds, we're in the trees. We backed into some trees, hid the truck, and started calling.
There's a coyote right there.
Here we go.
It was like somebody zapped him with a cattle prod. He took off.
From 0 to 200, I'm good. At 240, I've got to elevate a little, and I didn't. Shot low. The gun's perfect. The scope's perfect. The Foxpro's perfect.
I've hunted coyotes most of my adult life, and I still miss.
Do you know what, though? This thick cover's working. I mean, I think we ought to keep hitting these pockets like this.
Well, the wind's going over us, and the sound's traveling a little. And
Man, I was frustrated.
And I think we ought to keep setups just like this.
This frustration will drive you to be a better predator caller.
I want to look at it out in front of us, too. It's really coming down over there. You know, we only have 4 days to hunt, you know. We're back at home. We may pass up this day, but then we can do is change our setups a little bit and go try to kill them in this stuff.
we're going to try and get tighter in the trees, and just we're going to do shorter 8-minute sets, and hopefully we can get a coyote to come in. So come with us.
Look here. Oh, here. Right there's what we're after. That's an old coyote skull there. Thing's been dead for a while. teeth are all cracked. That's what we want right there.
Coyotes die merely out of respect, just knowing Mike Dillon's coming.
As soon as he found that coyote skull, it was like gave me confidence.
Set it right here. Coyote coming off the hill. Nice shot, Mike.
He's down. That coyote came in so fast, I didn't have time to get him on the shotgun.
Nice job.
That's the way you want him to come in. That's why we do it.
Right there, look at this. It's in the tree, and there's the coyote. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards.
Now, that coyote's probably 35 pounds. Big male coyotes we're calling in here in New Mexico. We're gonna stay after them.
What do you say? It was our third day, third coyote. We're grinding, and nice shot on Mike's part.
I think I'm gonna start waiting for the windy weather to get out and call.
I got him, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, I can't have you carry my coyote, no way.
Staying persistent, staying after him's paying.
It's mid-November, we're here in central New Mexico, and we're chasing these coyotes. We've got bad weather, we've got rain, we've got snow, we've got wind. Our motto has always been stay after them, and we're holding true to that.
Yeah, look at that.
We'd fought through the rain, fought through the wind, and we just looked at each other and said, perseverance is gonna pay off. We just need to keep making stands.
Coyote left, right here in the flat. In the flat, right here. You got him? Oh, he's leaving. Just frustrating to catch a glimpse of him. And then it's probably 150, 200 yards downwind. Stopped and
I was barking, whistling. I was doing anything I could to get this coyote to stop, and he wouldn't. I give, Mike.
That wind's really picked up. There's the little ice pellets coming and just hit me in the eyes.
We're being tough and we're fighting through this wind, but you know what? There comes a point where you just go, enough. Let's go warm up, eat some grub, and we'll get back out this afternoon. And fur takers, not quitting in the wind, just gonna go eat some lunch, get warmed up, and we're gonna be back out here again for you. We went and ate some lunch later that day. The wind was just 25 to 45 mile an hour.
We were driving and I looked up and I see these cap rocks. It just felt right, you know, so I said, let's call this right here.
started out with a little lightning jack, brother. Coming out, left. It's a gray fox.
Right there, see him?
Nice shot, Mike.
He's there. He's there right there.
Nice job.
I'll tell you what, that's what's awesome about predator calling is you never know what you're gonna call in. And that gray was a pretty gray.
Beautiful gray fox.
It kind of caps the trip.
We have been working all day. We've called 4 coyotes. We called in a double and I missed. We called in a single, Mike shot him in the face, and then we called in a single that downwinded us, and we didn't get a shot at that coyote. We've been busting our butts in 18 to 30 mile an hour winds all day.
Who would have thought that on a day like today, we would have called more stuff in?
Then we have the other 2 days.
If you're given the time and the opportunity to get out there, call these coyotes, regardless of what Mother Nature is telling you, do it, because you never know when they're going to respond.
Well, that's what this trip's been. Persevering in the weather, keep grinding. You know, we're fur takers. It's what we do. We stay after them.
New Mexico gray fox.